Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name's Dennis. So today's video is going to be about another dash cam. It is a full 1080p HD, so high definition. The difference between this one and the one I had before is it has front and rear facing cameras. So the one before was just front facing, and I wanted to have the one from behind. So I thought, check this out and see if it's as good as I'm hoping it'll be. Of course, it has the G sensor, so if somebody hits your car, it has the loop recording, so 1, 3, 5, it'll just keep looping over each different segment so you don't miss anything and you won't run out of space. Uses micro SD cards, has a 5-inch IPS display, and has parking monitors, so if you get bumped in a parking lot, it'll activate itself and you can record. So, let's get it out of the box and have a look at it. So that's what it looks like right now. Let's see what all comes in the box. Okay, so let's get it out of the box. Okay, just gonna pull open like this. And let's see here, it opens like this. And we got some packaging for keeping it safe. You've got in here, if you share your experience, they're gonna send you a micro SD card. And it's got all that kind of good stuff on it. And this is the device itself. As you can see, it's quite big. And as we can see, it has fasteners here, and there's your rear-facing camera. All right, so we're going to get that out, have a look at it, and we'll continue from there. Okay, well, what else is in the box? Well, let's have a look. I'm going to get it out, I'll lay it down, and we'll look at it that way. Okay, so now that we got everything out of the box, these are little stickers. Basically, they stick to the side of the car, so when you route your cable, this is going to come apart just enough to put your cable through there and hold it in place. Okay, so they give you a few of these, and I'll show you that later on, just so that you can get an idea of spots that you can put that in, and it'll just set inside that, and it'll come off. It doesn't do any damage to your car. I've used it on a different dash cam. You've got this if you need it. It's a little kind of a pry tool, if you will, and just help take things off, or if you need to help with the wire, it'll help you to adjust it. Now, this is your charger for the dash cam itself. Okay, one end plugs into the dash cam, and the other one goes into the car adapter, or your, what they used to call the cigarette lighter. This is a charger if you want to charge it independent of the car. So you plug that in, you got a USB connector on the other end. Now, how does it connect? Well, we'll start off with the first part. First, I'll start with this. This is your reversing camera. Okay, so your backup camera. It's got a little Velcro thing here. This is gonna stick, and you're gonna put it above your rear license plate. But we're gonna determine if that's the best location, and we'll go from there. But we'll talk about more of that in a little bit. First, we're gonna go to the actual mirror. Okay, so you've got these little clips in the back, and of course they gave you 4. You're probably gonna need 2, but they just gave you a couple extras. When you put it on, one side's gonna be on one end, and you see how I've got it looped into this little loop right here. All right, so it's in a loop here, and the other one is going to be looped in here. All right, so that gives you lots of play. You're going to put one on both sides. It's going to hold in place, and like I say, you've got your rear-facing camera. This little plastic is protecting the lens. You'll take that off when you're ready to go after you get it all installed. It has plastic over the top as well. Now, this is your 5-inch IPS screen, so it's going to go in here. And this whole thing is plastic. You can see it's going to peel off right here. It's going to be much clearer. So you're still going to have your rear view mirror, so you can still see stuff. And of course, once the camera is activated, you'll be able to see that as well. So we're just going to set that aside. Oh, one more thing we'll talk about. Of course, this is where your USB connector is going to go. This is your audio video in and for your SD card. And it has built-in GPS as well. All right, speakers are on the back. You have a reset button if you need to use it. All right, so pretty good. You got 2 speakers. So we're going to set that right there. And we're going to talk about this part. All right, so we've got the routing. So that's what all your wiring is here. For the camera cable to the front of the car. Then you're going to connect the black cable of the rear camera to the main device. Okay, so this is the main device. And then you're going to connect this red cable here to the rear camera, which is this here, okay, to the reversing lamp. All right, and now they'll include some pictures so you can see what that looks like. But I'm going to put it in my car, and I'll show you the whole thing. We'll see what it looks like. So that's the next step. Let's get it in the car. Let's put it in and see what we got to do. Okay, so like I said before, it has the sticky adhesive here. All right. So you can take that, put it on your car, figure out what's the best place for you, stick it there, and then you get it on the inside of the car. So the only thing you're going to have to do then is run your cable. All right, run your cable in around your car and run it through your back seats, all that kind of good stuff. Now, the reason I say you have to run it through your back seat is because your cable is there, but you still have to run your red thing to your rear light. Okay, probably easier if I just show you that. So in my car, this is where it's located. So you're just going to push this back. Okay, it's going to pull out. Okay, just give me a second here. And that's going to show you where your cable is. Okay, so this red cable right here, that's where you're going to put your device. So you're going to put it on there. All right. Put the other one on. And then you're going to have to route your cable in, around, and in through your car. So that's going to be something you're going to have to do on your own. Okay, that just pops right back in there. So when you're putting on your front mirror, okay, you want to line it up with the one that you've already got there. So just kind of put them on the same way. Okay, that's where these little things here, I've already clipped them on the bottom. We're going to put it over top of our existing mirror. And now all we have to do is plug in our cable. So I've already got our cable already ran here up to the top. And there's always going to be a little place here to run your cable. That's what that little blue tool is for. It's just to help pop it inside in here. So we push it inside. There's going to be a ledge all the way across. You're going to be able to do that on all the way across the car. You're going to have to be able to find a spot. A lot of times there's places to find, so that's why they give you those little these things here. All right, so you can put those. They won't damage the car, and that helps you to keep the cable out of the way. So there's our dash cam all set up on the front. Your rear camera is in the back here. This is your touch cam in here. So we're going to power it on and have a quick look at it. Okay, so once you've got it plugged in, you've got your cable plugged in here. You can see you've got just your 5-inch screen because this is a touch screen. All right, so you can do all your controls, everything through here. Get it all set up. You can adjust your mirror. So even though it's kind of hard to show you that, you can look in here and you are seeing from behind, even though the camera is picking up what's actually looking forward. And I'm going to tell you right now that looking forward, that's with the little piece of plastic still over the camera, because I haven't taken it off because I don't want to get it dirty while I'm setting everything up. So the fact that that's that clear already speaks volumes. So what do we have for settings? Well, let's show you. So I don't have my SD card in this yet. It's a micro SD card, by the way. But what you can see is you can take a picture here, put it in photo mode. That's recording mode. So as soon as you touch that, it's going to start. Now right now it says no memory card in there, which is fine because I want to show you the controls. You have home. All right. So that takes you to your video, your settings, playback, and format. So you can choose everything in through here. If something happens, you don't want to watch it back, you can just click your playback here and you're good to go. You want to format your micro SD card, you're going to be able to click this and go through the process. You want to do your video and everything through here. You start that up. Now, again, you have to have your micro SD card in. So at the top up here, it says 1080p. Then you have your different time settings. You have your microphone, so you can start or stop it. Okay. So once you have that all set up, you can turn it off here. Okay. It's showing you that it's stopped up here. So you control it from this one. Okay. So You can have recording sound on the inside and outside on or off, depending on your choice. You can set it to camera mode, you can set it to record mode. Once you set it to record mode, it's going to stay in record mode until you change it to otherwise. And like I say, you hit your home button, and it gives you your settings, and it goes through your screensaver, your auto power off. Now, if you turn that on, then you can set up your increments. Okay, turns itself off in 5 minutes, 3 minutes, or 1 minute, or you can turn it on here. Okay, right now it's on off. Set your time and it'll turn on. Okay, so go back up here. You can see your frequency, your photo resolution, so you can change the defaults to up to 12 megapixels. Okay, and go back. You can have your sound, choose your language, change your date and time, because this is going to be wrong when you first set it up, or you can set it back to defaults here. Okay, when we go across, you can see your loop recording, your video resolution, exposure, have your motion detection on, your gravity, so if somebody hits your car or something happens, you can set it into pairing mode, and you got your HDR, which is high depth resolution if you didn't know. Okay, so again, just to show you how I did my cable, put it up here, took it up across, alright, took it back down through here, put a little sticky thing that I had on my own. They now provide those, which is great. Ran it down the door, brought it over through here, and plugged into your adapter, car adapter, or cigarette lighter, some people call it. And that will give you all your power. Okay, so when you first put your SD card in, which just goes on the top, you're going to get this message. It says, no formatted SD card, you want to format it. So you're just going to hit confirm right here. And there, it just said formatted successfully, and now you're good to go. Okay, so when you have this light on, this does not give you the reverse backup. At least I have not been able to find out how to work. So when you put it on, you see the lights come on? That's all that red cable is really doing. Okay, so we got our camera hooked up, and now you can see up the top here, you have your reverse camera. Okay, so now when you touch the screen, watch what happens. Okay, it goes split screen, so you can have front and rear. Tap it again, full screen without the rear camera, and then back to just reverse. Put it up here. Now I just stuck it under the handle for now. Now that's where you'd use one of the things they included, and just maybe put it up further or whatever you want to do. I took it back and I put it down there. Now the idea is not to do it the way I've done it. Mine's temporary. And then I wired it in the back, and you can see it on the window there. Alright everybody, so if you like that video, hit that like. If you don't, you know what to do. Stay tuned for the next one. If you want to see it, hit that bell for future notifications. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.